Today on episode 6 of the Reaper Paranormal Show, we are interviewing Derek, RPI team member, so stay tuned for that. What's up, everybody? It's time for the Reaper Paranormal Show. I'm your host, Roy, and I'm here with my co-host, Tom. What's going on, Tom?
What's up, Roy? How you doing today?
I am doing good. As you guys can see, we have Derek here with us if you're watching us on the video. What's going on, Derek?
Oh, same shit, different day.
Yep. Derek, if you watch The Geek Perspective, is a co-host on that show, and he's also on the paranormal team, Reaper Paranormal Investigation. So it's his first appearance on the show. So welcome. He was wearing his anime shirt.
Yeah, says
Going to represent anime.
It's all about anime.
It's all about anime. So, Derek, tell us a little bit about yourself. What you likes, dislike. What do you do for fun?
Oh, well, the shirt kind of says most of it. Watch TV, anime. I used to watch when I was living with my parents and had the cable, I would watch the Taps.
Taps, yeah, nice.
I like that one.
Nice. All right, so let's get into some questions. You ready for some hard-hitting questions, Derek?
I think so.
For some reason, Derek's nervous. I don't know why. He'll be fine.
I don't know.
Well, I was teasing him, saying that we're going to ask him some hard-hitting questions, and they're not really that hard. So, Derek, what got you into the paranormal? What made you like the paranormal?
Honestly, I think it was Taps, because I would just watch that on Sci-Fi on Wednesdays because there was nothing on. But the more I watched it, the more I was like, oh, this is interesting. I do believe in it, and I've done some ghost tours.
Yeah, you came on the paranormal walk that we helped host. Now that I remember correctly.
Yeah, I've done that twice now, 3 times.
Yeah,
Twice.
Yeah, and obviously we didn't do it this year because of the COVID. But yeah, you were part of it twice. Your foray into the paranormal.
So just to sort of piggyback on that, Derek, it's still part of sort of the same question, but what is briefly explain your thoughts or beliefs on the paranormal, or what you want? Is it that you want it to be real, or what interests you about the paranormal?
Okay, well, it's not that I don't want it to be real. I feel like it is real.
Okay.
And it's weird because certain places, or obviously if I drive somewhere at night and it's just woods, and I feel like I know a little bit about it being haunted or whatever, I'm always I wonder if I'll see something. Or I live near a cemetery, so every time I look by, I would drive by and look out the window, see if there's anything.
So you think it's real, and so you want it to be real?
Well, it's weird because I want to experience some of these things, seeing ghosts and stuff, but at the same time, it's is it going to be one of those things I want to experience, and then if I do experience it, is it what I wanted? Is it what I thought it would be? Is it going to be a evil ghost spirit thing? I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be possessed or anything.
Yeah.
Why not?
That sounds fun.
You don't knock until you try it.
Cool.
Well, nothing good ever happens if you watch Supernatural.
Touche.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Touche.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna go out and get those tattoos or whatever. I'm not gonna go that.
Yeah, we figured. So, is there anything, anything in popular paranormal stuff that you just you think is just not real, or just too much, too ridiculous? I don't know, a Wendigo or something like that. Anything?
Well, I mean, outside of the ghost walks I've done with you guys, I've done a couple of ghost tours. I've done the Lizzie Borden thing.
Mm-hmm.
It would be cool to see something, but at the same time, if I don't see anything, it's not going to make me mean I don't believe in it.
No, I just meant, was there anything? Is there anything that you just think is just too ridiculous and paranormal that's real? Maybe there's not. There could be. There might not be. I'm just asking.
I mean, like maybe like on the paranormal side, like maybe like the monster side, I probably won't believe all of them. But as far as like the spirits and stuff, like I'll believe that, like good spirits, evil spirits, like possession, demons.
Yeah, I'm sort of the same way. Like I would want monsters to be real, but it's like some things come across as a little too ridiculous for me that that they could be real and that we really haven't discovered them yet. So I feel you on that one for sure.
But like I feel like the ghosts and the like that kind of supernatural stuff is more easy to believe than like you're gonna go to Transylvania and find a vampire.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Cool.
Where are we with these questions? Because I'm not seeing these questions on here.
That was just I just expounded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just expounding.
I'm getting totally lost here. I'm like, I have no idea where we are.
Because I realized that one sort of piggybacked off of yours.
Yeah, right.
Off your first one, so that's why I jumped to that, and then
that's fine.
And then I'm keeping with it.
So where are we now? So
wherever you want now.
Well, I want to do this in order so we have a method here.
So I would say, well, he already talked about he believed in ghosts, unless you want to ask him that again, and or
no, we won't ask it again. Just delete that bad boy. Did we ask him as he experienced paranormal?
No, you didn't ask me that one.
No, not yet.
All right. So, well, you know the question now. So, have you ever experienced anything paranormal?
Like I've never seen like a spirit or anything, but like I've had like a picture that like I can't tell if it's an orb or if it's dust. I mean, like a picture, the high probability it's like a dust particle, but
yeah, a lot of people, when people find out you're in the paranormal field, you're gonna have people asking you, showing you pictures of orbs all the time. You love showing pictures of little dust balls in the air. They'll show you a room where it's full of just dust floating in the air, and they swear to you that it's paranormal when sadly most of the time it's just dust.
Yeah, like I don't think I've done like felt cold spots on some of these things that I've gone to, and like the only thing like I've ever seen like I thought was really interesting was back in high school. My journalism teacher showed us she believes in this stuff too, and she said she takes pictures of like the hotels like every time she goes somewhere, like she takes pictures of the mirrors or whatever. She got like a very odd reflection, like something that was like in the reflection but it wasn't in her room, like you could actually see a face.
And again, as you go on cases, we'll get more into that. We talked about it, I think, last episode. We talked about matrixing. That's a big thing in the paranormal. Someone showed me a picture once of a outdoor light, and there's a face in the light, and you can see like a skull and blah blah blah. And when I explained to the person that chances are it was your brain just trying to make out what the light is, they don't want to hear it. They just wanted to say they caught something paranormal. It's crazy, but that's one of those things where our team would come into play, try to recreate that,
And if you can't create it, would you say it's paranormal, or would you just say it's?
I mean, it depends on the picture. We have to look at the picture, analyze the picture itself. If we all look at the picture and everyone sees a skull in it, because hopefully the team doesn't know that if there's supposed to be a skull. Because once you're told what it is, your mind's probably going to make it out to be that whatever it is. If most of the team doesn't see a skull, I mean, if most of the team sees a skull and they don't know it's supposed to be a skull, then there could be something to it. It's when everyone goes, yeah, I don't see that.
See, for me, when you ask that question, for me, I want solid proof, like definitive proof. And I've always said, for me, just because I can't prove something some way doesn't mean that it's for sure real, because you can't just use, or in my opinion, and in logic, you can't use lack of proof as proof. And I know some people do, and hey, more power to them. But just for me, like, it would have to be very, very compelling for me to be like, yes, this is real. Like Roy said, but you have to go into it with certain things. Like you can't know it's a skull or whatever it's supposed to be. You can't go in with any preconceived notions. And for me, then it's just, eliminating everything. And then hopefully in doing so, you will find some actual proof that this thing is real. So it's very tough. I mean, obviously, we're in the year 2020 and still discussing this. So for sure, Derek. For sure.
All right, Tom, you're up.
All right. So basically, we got through most of my questions because they all sort of tied together, Derek. So,
Damn you, Derek.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine, because that's how I wanted it anyway. More of a stream of consciousness. That's why he's answering, just comfortably, and sort of telling us what it is. So, is there any haunted place, object, thing, whatever, that is at the top of your list, or a few things that are at the top of your list to investigate? What are those things?
Well, I know the movie's about the Annabelle, but I don't think that's at the top first. I feel like I should get my feet more wet, slowly works up to something like that.
Yeah.
But I've been to Gettysburg, but I've only done one thing. I'd love to go back and do it.
Oh, you've been to Gettysburg?
Yep. My uncle used to live down near Gettysburg, so the first time we went, we did some of the ghost tours.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so last week's episode was on Gettysburg, and we're talking, once COVID lets up, that's going to be one of the places that we all go down to, so for sure. So that's cool that you already have some passing familiarity. That's awesome. Any other places, objects, things, cases, whatever that you'd like to that you really, really want to investigate?
I know a lot of the ones I've seen from TAPS are probably the ones I would like to go to. They've done the state penitentiary, right? They did the state penitentiary one.
Oh,
which one?
Easton State Penitentiary.
I think that was it.
I don't know. I've only seen a few taps, which is terrible to say,
They've
but
done a lot of penitentiaries.
yeah.
They've done
It's a big one. It's a very haunted place.
But I don't remember which one it was, but they actually had a shadow figure run up to the camera and then back.
I remember that one, actually. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
I got to reach my friend that was a producer on the show. See if we can get him on.
So, Derek, any experiences that you want to have in the paranormal? Is there anything like Tom said, he wants definitive proof. What that proof is for him, we don't know yet because we haven't really talked about it. But what experiences do you hope to have? Would you like to have in the paranormal?
I'd like to get something off EVP, just the voice or something, hear something. It'd probably scare the crap out of me, but if I actually heard it before I heard the recording playback. But it'd just be cool to hear something like that.
Yeah.
That obviously you want to see one.
Did Chuck ever tell you the story when we went to the haunted the Carver Cotton Gin, and he and I were in one of the storage rooms, and he's across from me. All of a sudden, he jumps and he felt something had grabbed him. Did he tell you that?
No, you didn't tell me that one.
Oh, you have to have him tell you the story. He goes, something just grabbed me. Something just grabbed me. So I went over and tried to, see if his shirt was caught on something, or because that's the first thing you do, try to debunk it or figure out what natural things could have caused it. And we really couldn't find anything, but it was just funny. He just freaked out. So yeah, have him tell you that story.
I'd like to go to the actually do that house that we do on the tour that we do.
Yeah, she contacted me not too long ago, and we started talking again. And Then she probably stopped talking to me again. she's a very busy, very loopy kind of person. She's awesome, very nice woman. I'd love to get back into there again because we've had a lot of good experiences. When I mean by good experiences, borderline, something might not be very nice kind of thing. I wouldn't say it's evil or bad or whatever, but something's definitely going on there.
Like when we went there the last time, my friends said they thought they saw something up in that window.
Yeah, it's there's been shadow figures. Her daughters were in the garage where the theater is, and they saw a figure sitting at the door, staring at them. Like it's a lot of stuff. We've gotten some EMF spikes. We've gotten EMF spikes in where the theater is, where it's not physically possible to have energy free floating in the air.
Yeah.
It was moving, which shouldn't be happening when there's no electricity going on. So we've had some pretty cool experiences there. All right, you're up, Tommy.
Oh, I'm good. I threw all my questions.
All right, well then, what's your favorite YouTube channel, Derek?
Nice.
I think it would probably have to be the Geek Perspective.
Hey, you passed it.
Hey, you win.
I said, watch him answer something crazy like some anime, which I couldn't blame you for that because it's anime. But I'm like, what's a big anime?
Even in the question, Derek, because we shared the questions, he wrote, "Answer very carefully, Derek."
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to say that to you. You want to ask one of my questions, Tom? I'm kind of deleting them as we go.
Sure. What qualities or abilities do you bring to the Reaper Paranormal Investigative team?
All right. Well, so right now my only experience with is with the I don't know what do we call those light ones? I don't want to say
Call the what?
That we were using on the walk. I forgot the name.
The EMF meters.
EMF readers.
Electromagnetic field readers. EMF.
Those I have experience with camera work and some editing work.
That's all big stuff too.
Yeah, it is.
And you also, it was kind of a trick question, and I'm hoping our team will actually watch these because your best abilities are going to be your eyes, ears, nose, because you're looking around for shadow figures. You're hearing, looking for things moving, things bumping, things banging, footsteps. You're smelling. You can smell things, something good, something bad.
I'm hoping you don't
pipes.
Want to sulfur.
Yeah, you don't want to smell sulfur. But so this was told to me when I first got into a field where I was talking to an investigator about joining a team, and he said, "Form your own team." So I started to ask him questions. And he said, as far as getting equipment, those are your most important ones. And that he one thing he did say to me is, don't get caught up in equipment. Equipment is important for gathering evidence, but for looking for evidence, your own senses will go far into that and help you with that severely, which I try to maintain that personally.
Yeah, and what I like about the team too is that it is so scientific, and it's because you watch some people and channels or whatever, and it's they're clearly just trying to get a fright or get a hit, a like on the videos, and so they're not trying to eliminate every possibility before, you know what I mean? It's just like they must we got some activity that this place is haunted right away, you know what I mean? So I like that we take it very scientific and break it down, and from there, yeah, it's a good way to go.
I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah,
because then you work it like, can I recreate this? If I can't recreate this, then now you start.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, one of the greatest things was when we were at the Carver Cotton Gin. It wasn't that night with Chuck. I think it was a different night. And I saw a shadow figure go around the corner down these stairs. And we ended up planting ourselves at the bottom of the stairs and just seeing what kind of evidence we would get if we could get anything, because we tried to recreate it first before we went down there, and we couldn't. We spent a half an hour trying to recreate it, and we just could not do it. Couldn't do it. And so then we sat downstairs, and all kinds of stuff was happening. Ice spots going past us, breezes going past us, footsteps going upstairs. It was crazy, the activity in that little corner of the building. And from not being able to naturally recreate the shadow figures. That's not it was. I'm the one who saw it, but it was so clear to me. There was no way that wasn't one of us creating the shadow. That's how clear it was to me. Like, I was 100% sure one of us created. I was kind of aggravated because I'm like, what the fuck? We gotta be careful. We can't walk in front of lights because we're gonna create our own shadow figures and blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. And we could not recreate that. And it was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. And that being said, for people that watch this, I've only had 3 or 4 experiences in my 11 years of doing this, like really real legitimate, like this is paranormal. Like, we've done tons of cases and most of them turn out to be nothing. But it's just fun getting out into the field and having fun.
Yes.
So so hopefully in the future we can hit up a lot of these places and have some fun. Any thoughts on the paranormal team, Derek?
Well, I can't wait to meet like the rest of the team.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully this springtime everything will be a lot better. I'd like to have a little cookout and get everybody together. And I want to even maybe after the holidays start doing once a month, do a meeting. Us all get together, just a half an hour, and just talk about the podcast. It's one thing we try to do before we try to get together, and we couldn't because of various reasons. But now with using StreamYard and Zoom, and everyone's familiar with this stuff now, it'd be easier for us to get together and meet up. Plus, Shay was talking about some of us getting together at some point. So you'll love Shay. Shay's awesome.
Yeah, Shay's really cool. Shay's really cool.
She was actually part of another team for a while. And we met her when she was on another team. But then her and the other team had a falling out. And then we became friends. And then she started coming out with our team. And then I asked her to join our team. And it was funny because then I became friends with the other team that she was that kind of had issues with. And that's a story for another time, though. But any final thoughts, Derek?
Just hopefully we get to do some like actual casework soon, or at least ghost walk for 2021.
Yeah, I missed. I hate to say this, but I missed the walk. I didn't realize how much I looked forward to it till we didn't have it. Because doing the walk is busy. It's like, oh, geez, we got to do this.
Well, like it's usually that last weekend in September, so it gets you ready for Halloween.
Yeah. And we see some of the same people that go every year, and
Yeah, I can't wait.
We come back to the house, and Tom, usually we come back to the house. Like Derek came back to the house last time, and Graham didn't go, but he would normally come back to the house. We'll have a few drinks, or just hang out and talk about the paranormal, or just hang out for a bit and make a night of it, But we've had some good stuff happen.
I can't wait to get out and investigating. Can't wait to be investigating. Out there again.
So any final thoughts for you, Tom?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. So I want to thank everyone for listening to our podcast. You can go to our website. That's www.podpage.com/the-dash Reaper-show. And check us out. You can subscribe to our channel there. We have a lot of links to iTunes and Spotify and wherever you listen to podcasts, you can listen to the show. So subscribe, listen to some future episodes, comment on our show. If you're watching the video, comment down below. Let us know what you think, what you guys want us to talk about the paranormal. Like if you have questions about orbs or what a ghost is, or you want us to talk about this stuff, let us know. We'd be happy to talk about it on an episode. You have episodes that you want us to do, let us know. All right. So for Tom and myself, thank you again, Derek, for popping on the show. Everybody, have a good night.
Thanks,
Be
guys.
safe.
Thanks, Derek.